It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And all eyes are on the Packers' sure-handed wide receiver. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Packers and the Vikings under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we... The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
We're seeing...
This league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move. With their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 61 yards.
Brandon, we both know plenty about this game, but you don't have to be an expert to figure out that they're going to lean heavily on their ground game to try and win this week. He sits number 5 in the league so far in rushing, and when they've had success on that side of the ball, he's been at the center of it. If they want to win in this one, he's going to have to play like that and help drive them down the field.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Hey, look at this Packers defense.
They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bishop.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw on 3rd down, Bishop.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So here are the Packers now with great starting field position. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And what a game he is coming off of.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely. And you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman, Norm van Brocklin, right? You got to go all the way back to 1951, and he threw for 554 yards in that game. And later, won a championship as a quarterback in the Philadelphia Eagles in 1960.
And now that record has been set anew. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Man. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
The Packers at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners is 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and the result, a Green Bay score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And the drive starts with a completion left side, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Bishop. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramsey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You look at this Packers defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League. And
for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on the first or second seed come playoff time.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Man.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Check. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Throwing on 1st down. Bishop throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ramsey. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Bishop.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, that's kind of one of those we saw developing and had interception written on it from the second that ball left his hand.
And if you're going to throw a floater like that, it really only works if you're leading a tight end on a flag route or something to the corner of the end zone. If you're going to throw a ball like that to the sideline, you're just giving the defender way too much time to make a read on it. Step in and make the play.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Throwing again, Bishop, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been played at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw again. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Off play action. Man, trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Man. That is caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10. Man. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Off the play fake. Man. He finds his man complete. That's Alexander. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a play fake here on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
This is caught, and it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards, and the Packers have moved out in front. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
No gain on the play there. Second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This is fielded at the 27. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Man. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Man. Gets it off to Freeman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on that.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10, right at the 40. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
The slot man in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And the Vikings now heading on to the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on second down. Bishop. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth.
Hey,
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have, Rick.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. And remember, the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Quickly to Addison here.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door.
Now 2nd and 5.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Bishop.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bishop. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss
it doesn't really matter. Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Check, alert, alert.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. This taken in right around the goal line. And just shutting him off there. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packers offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's into the clear again. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question.
Touchdown! A great play there. Taking it in. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 7, 2:12 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bishop. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Okay, ready?
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, go!
They'll look to throw.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Completes this to Jefferson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw on second down. Bishop. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
To throw on second down. Man. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Operating from the gun. Man. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talking about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offensive offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile,